Well, so what I'm going to do is show you how to graph this linear equation when I have the equation y equals negative 1/3 x minus 1/2. So it's in slope-intercept form. So the first thing we always want to do is determine our slope and our y-intercept. So our slope in this case is a negative 1/3. And I like this because this gets students very confused on where does the negative sign go. Well, in a couple of my other videos, I've discussed that this negative sign can go up top or it can go on the bottom. It's not going to change the slope. It's still going to mean the same thing. If you think about it, remember the slope is the change in y over the change of x. So think about it this way. If I go up 1 and to the right 1, that's positive 1 and positive 1, which is the same thing, so that'd be a slope of 1 over 1. But if I go left 1 and down 1, that's negative 1 over negative 1. Well, is 1 over 1 the exact same thing as negative 1 over negative 1? Yes, and you can see that these 2 points lie on the same line. So it doesn't matter where the negative sign goes. It's all you're really going to depend on how you want to graph this. Now, we do have a y-intercept that's a little bit more tricky than what we've looked at 0a 0, negative 1/2. But that's OK, because when we're graphing, there's other ways that we can do this a little bit more exact and maybe rewrite the equation. But if I'm writing this, all right, so I want to go up negative 1/2. Well, let's just kind of make some bigger units. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you want to make sure you always adjust your units so that you can go ahead and graph this. Well, if here's 1, 2, and 3, and so this would be negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Because remember, to the left on the x-axis is negative, and down on the y-axis is negative. So my y-intercept is 0. So that means x-axis, I'm not going to be moving anywhere left or right. But down negative 1/2. Well, here's 1. So negative 1/2, I'm just going to estimate, is going to be roughly right around there. Then it tells me to go up 1/3. Well, think about it. So if I went up one whole unit, that would be roughly halfway between 0 and 1. But I'm not going up a whole unit. I'm only going up 1/3 of a unit. Well, half of that would be at 0. So if I'm going up 1/3, or actually, never mind. I don't need to go up 1/3. Let's just think about it. So if I go up a whole unit, that's going to be 1/2 in the positive direction. So if I use this slope with positive 1 to the left, negative 3. So my change in y is positive 1. So if I go up 1, and then my change of x is negative 3. 1, 2, 3. Then all I need to do is now just connect these 2 points. All right, and you also could have done this in the negative direction. If I went down 1, well, I just take one whole unit, go down, and then go to the right 3, which would be way over there, all right, which is going to follow again within that pattern. So there's going to be my line. I'm not going to get into estimating the x-intercept. We'll show you how to do that in a later time. For right now, though, you can see that my y-intercept is 0, negative 1/2, and my graph continues indefinitely in the positive and the negative direction. Thanks.